Now let's talk about the application process. This includes transfer requirements and deadlines. So you're probably wondering, what is the minimum transfer admissions requirements that you need to complete as a Mount SAC transfer student? Well, on the left-hand side, we have the Cal States, and on the right-hand side, we have the UCs. For the Cal States, you must complete a minimum of 60 Cal State transferable units. Out of the 60 units, 30 must include general education courses in the following subjects. One, you need an oral communications class. You also need an English composition class, a critical thinking, and last but not least, a math course. This is what the Cal States call the Golden Four. So you must ensure that you are completing the Golden Four by the time you are ready to transfer out. You must also have a 2.0 GPA, and you must apply between October 1st through November 30th. These requirements must be fulfilled at the end of the spring semester before you transfer out. Most campuses do not permit finishing these requirements into the summer semester or intersession. For the UCs, you must complete a minimum of 60 transferable units. This is 60 UC transferable units. You must also complete the following 7 courses. The UCs call this the 7-course pattern. You need to have 4 general education from at least 2 of the following areas. The following areas include arts and humanities, social and behavioral sciences, and physical and biological sciences. Once again, you only need to complete a minimum of 4 courses from at least 2 different areas, and you must also complete the following 3 courses, 2 English composition courses, and 1 math course. The minimum GPA for the UCs is a 2.4. For California residents. For California non-residents, you must have a minimum GPA of a 2.8, and you must submit an application between November 1st through November 30th. The completion for the UCs is also the spring semester before you transfer. Most campuses do not permit finishing requirements into the summer prior to transfer. Now, I would advise you to come see a transfer specialist or come to the transfer center to discuss finishing classes into the summer. Another thing I would like to note is that next to the Golden Four classes and the 7-course pattern, we do have some example of the courses like Math 110. However, it is not only limited to Math 110, you could also take Math 130, Math 160, or 180. So these are just examples. This is not the actual class that you need to take. You could choose to take any other transferable math class or another critical thinking class. So what does the transfer process look like? So students must submit their application the fall semester of the year when they're going to be finishing courses. So in this example, if a student was completing classes in the fall semester, they still have those classes in progress. In the spring semester, the student is still expecting to take some planned courses. So if you need classes for your specific major and these classes are planned, you go ahead and list them on your application, and then you are admitted in the spring semester for the following fall semester. So the application process works 1 year in advance when you're applying the fall semester to be admitted the following fall semester. So we want to make sure that you are checking in with the transfer center ahead of time to determine which is the fall semester that you're going to be applying. One thing we would like to note is we did discuss fall deadlines. However, sometimes students do choose to apply mid-year. So mid-year admissions may be an option. There is limited campuses or limited majors that sometimes open up, but you would want to check with the transfer center to determine what is the list of schools that are opening up or what is the list of majors that are available. If you are thinking of applying mid-year for the Cal States, you need to apply between August 1st through August 31st. And for the UCs, you must apply between July 1st and July 31st. Now, one set of institutions that we have not discussed yet is private and out-of-state university admissions requirements. And this is because the requirements for the private and out-of-state universities do vary by campus. The minimum number of units and GPA vary by campus. So a school like USC might have different requirements than University of Laverne or Laverne might have different requirements than Azusa Pacific University. So you want to make sure that you are meeting with the transfer specialist or that you're meeting with the counselor early on to determine what is the minimum requirements. So many campuses accept students with as few as 24 units. So you want to make sure you're doing some research early as your first semester. You also want to make sure that you're contacting the school admissions office directly or speak with the representative. So we do have private universities who send representatives to Mount SAC, and you can make an appointment with us to meet with them one-on-one.
And now that you know about the transfer requirements, just something to note as well is that many majors and campuses require a higher GPA and or specific major preparation courses for admission, because some of them are selective or impacted, as it was previously mentioned. So for that, we have some tools that you can utilize to help you in the process of selecting the coursework that you want to take to further prepare for your transfer. So here, one great tool that you can utilize is assist.org. This will help you prepare for your major. So that is a database where you can see the articulation agreements between California community colleges and the UCs and Cal States, so that you can put the college you're transferring from, where you want to go to, the major that you want to pursue, and then it'll give you a list of courses that you can take for your major. It will tell you what's required and what's strongly recommended for admission. So definitely check that out, but make sure to meet with a counselor or a transfer specialist to make sure that you understand the requirements. Another thing to look into are these two tools, the CSU Application and of course the UC transfers by major. So when we utilize those different links, if we go to that website, the CSU Application, in here, you can find out if the campus that you are trying to apply into is impacted for your major. So let's say you want to go to Long Beach and you want to find out, is Long Beach impacted? You want to make sure you select the upper division transfers in here, and it'll tell you under this what majors are impacted. Or in the case of Long Beach, if Long Beach is impacted for all programs, then it'll tell you here. That means that all majors are impacted at the Cal State Long Beach level, meaning more than likely your major is gonna have a set of requirements like a higher GPA than the 2.0 for Cal States, and major preparation coursework that you're gonna need to take to be considered for the major and be more competitive into that major. Then for the UCs, you can utilize the link that is also provided in the presentation. Those are direct links to these websites, so definitely make sure to explore them. For the UCs in here, you can look up, the number of applicants that apply to that specific school, how many students were admitted, how many were enrolled, and admit, GPA range, and of course, enrolled GPA and all of that. So definitely utilize this website so that you can have a better idea of the GPAs that you can, be aiming for to be a better prepared transfer student at the university and increase your chances of getting in. Like I said, make sure to be checking out the transfer center, meeting with the transfer specialist or a counselor, so that together you create, the best set of transfer action plan so that you are the most competitive student in the applicant pool. And just some transfer advice, as you meet with your counselor or transfer specialist, make sure to select classes that will prepare you to, be as much as you can finish with your major, at least the lower division level courses, so that when you transfer out to the university, then you mainly focus on the last set of courses that you need to finish and you graduate in a timely manner. And so this will be sort of what would go into your transfer action plan. You want to make sure you maintain a strong GPA and select the right major for you, keeping in mind what we discussed before, that you want to make sure that you select a major that, one, it's of your interest, and two, also aligns with your career goals. So definitely that's something you will want to look into with your counselor. And then explore transfer admission guarantee programs. So the UCs have the UC tag, the UC Transfer Admission Guarantee Program. The Cal States have the CSU ADTs, Associate's Degree for Transfer. And then many private schools also have some sort of agreement to guarantee your admission into the universities. So make sure to explore those. The Transfer Center offer workshops on that as well. So check those out because you want to have your backup plans as well. And, you know, maybe one of those schools that offer guaranteed admission will be your top school, which would be the perfect case scenario where you get to guarantee your admission to one of those campuses. So do your research, attend our workshops, and make sure to, you know, include that as part of your transfer action plan. And of course, get involved. Get involved through, you know, student clubs, student organizations, special support programs, because all of these opportunities, all these extracurricular activities are gonna enhance your admission application, especially the one for the UCs and for private schools who will, you know, ask you to report on extracurricular activities and awards and honors. So one way of, you know, taking advantage of resources available to you and enhancing that part of the application that asks about what you've done outside of the classroom is, of course, through reaching out for support and utilizing our transfer support services. At the Transfer Center, we offer support to do some exploration in terms of the college or university that you can transfer to. So we will offer tours for local and Northern California universities as well as transfer fairs. We also offer transfer advising through transfer specialist appointments or university representative appointments, like for instance with Cal Poly Pomona, UC Berkeley. We have a representative from UCLA, UCI, University of Laverne. So all those different schools assign a specific representative to our campus to meet one-on-one with you, with Mount SAC students. So take advantage of those, which are listed on our website in our transfer calendar of activities and events. And of course, the workshops. This is definitely another key service that we offer through the Transfer Center. We offer transfer one-on-one workshops, of course, workshops that will help you apply to the universities, guarantee your admission, and also learn about what is next after you've applied and how to make a smooth transition to the university. So make sure to check all those out and work with us at the Transfer Center because we certainly look forward to working with you.
So as we have mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, this is not intended to make you a transfer expert. We do hope that you obtain some valuable transfer knowledge through this presentation, but we don't expect you to tackle on the transfer process on your own. We do hope that you take advantage of all our different services, that you come see us at the Transfer Center, or that you contact us with any questions you might have. So you can feel free to contact us at transfercenter@mountsac.edu. You can send us an email if you have any questions about this presentation, or if you have any questions, like I said, about the transfer process in general. You could give us a call or send us a text message to the number listed here on this slide, or visit our website. So on our website, we do have a lot of valuable information. We also have a calendar with all the events that we have going on. So if you enjoyed this presentation, but you also want to attend different workshops or different presentations, or like we mentioned, we have university representatives, you could go ahead and get information about signing up to meet with them one-on-one through our calendar on our website. Last but not least, follow us on Instagram. We do post updates at Mount SAC Transfer. That is our Instagram, at Mount SAC Transfer. You can feel free to visit us and follow us and to receive the latest updates. So thank you for listening in. Have a great day.